Morning, everybody. It's Monday, and no, that's not my fun day. You know that. But it is a day of the week, so we'll make do. Today we have two things coming. One of which is very important for Kristen. That is, her turntable cartridge is coming today. The second thing that's coming is probably not going to be so much of directly used to Krista, but it's certainly going to be used for dealing with testing the turntable cartridges. Our Carmen Miranda album is coming today, too. Yes. So we got some stuff coming. That's a great thing. Also, last night we got we had an excellent night show on Kick. We have currently 57 followers on Kick as far as I can tell. And we also are doing also good on YouTube as well, with 1,623 followers as well. So we're doing good. I don't know who that was and that was trying to coming on. I never heard of Three Green Men before. But anyway, wouldn't worry about it. You got mods to take care of it. I know, I'm just curious what they said. Well, I can't answer that question. No, he did not steal my donations. He does not have access to any of my donation sources. And Noodles wouldn't do it anyway. So I can see why Red blocked you. But, you know, we're still $10 short of the $100 we need to receive the $100 this month. We're so close to the $100 minimum right now. All we need is 10 more, and I think they'll keep us current, and we'll be able to get our $100 this month from YouTube. So, can anyone pass out that $10?
Oh yeah!
You sure?
Oh yeah!
Then let's do that. Oh, like I said, I got up this morning, my tinnitus was kind of low and soft. I mean, it wasn't as irritating. How about that for an advantage? That was a good thing. If you go to the Discord, go to the music section, you'll see several videos of Bohemian Rhapsody being played on a couple fairground organs and a very large church pipe organ. All the organs are using MIDI or using organ books. So you might be interested in that, including a couple theater organs that are currently being kept in operating condition, which are really awesome machines. Really awesome. One of them is actually in a warehouse owned by a company called CarMax. In I believe it's Wisconsin. Wisconsin. That thing is huge. Also, if you want to go to Oregon Stop Pizza in Tucson, Arizona, that is one of the largest restaurants with a pipe organ, or theater organ actually, installed. Built in 1972. Oregon Stop Pizza has been cranking them out for all those years and is still in business even to this day. It would be one place I wouldn't mind going to for an out-of-state visit. Although maybe that might be a little bit of a long drive or a train ride anyway. It just sounds like such a cool experience to go see something like a a big Walter organ or theater organ being used while you're chomping down on freshly made pizza. But from what I can see, that the show is quite fascinating, and you're surrounded by this huge musical instrument that is totally beyond anything most people could even imagine. You want to talk about quadraphonic sound? How about true surround sound? Yeah. Yes, Dabs, I believe it. What did you think of Oregon Stop Pizza? I mean, I've never been there. I've seen videos of it. It looks really good. It looks really fun. Well, since I'm a foodie anyway, and a pizza connoisseur, how's the pizza? They had the Simpsons arcade game. They certainly do. Eastern Twitch says, join our Patreon page. What's up, Botrix? Yeah, please do. Because we just uploaded to Patreon last night's Silvermoon Radio. That's right, boys and girls. Last night's Silvermoon Radio is now available on Patreon in its entirety, as well as Thanksgiving Eve with noodles at my house with the dancing. Yes. I don't know who Mary's Pizza is, but I suppose it's, standard fare pizza, but what's the music that makes it cool, though, right? That's the whole point it exists. Stan CT says, Krista, I think he's projecting his own feelings into being retarded, sad thing to way to live. I guess so. But isn't too bad. I like Kick better. I like Kick better too, because we can do more fun stuff on Kick. Really? So. If YouTube didn't have to be up the butt as much, and realized since they are Section 230 that they could simply let us play the music on YouTube, and then they stopped acting like such tightwads, we could have played the music on YouTube, and we could have simply made our life a lot easier with music coming from one source. But we all know YouTube ain't gonna change, no matter what you do. So that's why we gotta go to Kick. And when we're in Kick, we do some serious musical kicking. We kick up the floor, we kick the storm over there, right? Oh, yes, we do. Hello, Mr. Will, how you doing? Well, that's kind of an interesting approach. But I think that more or less, I think it should be more like this. I don't think they should say you have to sub to them, but how about before you can comment on something, you should sub to them too.
Oh, yeah!
Maybe you get more subs. Okay, shorty, I'll send my message. I unsub now. Why? How does that tie into the message here about like burying the dog? Oh, reminds me. Not trying to give unlegitimate medical advice. A veterinarian found out that for those people who have seen dogs with respiratory distress, which is very similar to the big C in dogs, they said that the pink eye medication for people, as an antibiotic, was effective of treating the dogs with this respiratory distress illness. it's been used on a couple dogs already, and it helped to get the dogs cured and back closer to normal health. And, okay, Stan, I'll talk to you soon, Stan. Thank you for being here, Stan. Appreciate that. Put I in chat if you love Michelle. Well, thank you very much. Put 1 in chat. Okay. Speaking of, let's get the panel open here. I do have it ready to go. Where's my cursor? Up there. Oh, I see it. Let's see how we do today with the panel. You think your trackball needs some cleaning? Yeah, it's getting a little gunky in there. I gotta get some more clothes like this. That's gonna be next project. Yeah, we gotta get some more clothes. We gotta get some more rompers and jumpers like this one. People don't realize that these are also fairly good for cleaning records too. There. So yeah, I mean we had there we go. Get panel up. QEQ, 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 QEQ. We got 2 new people on Kick last night. And that is really cool. So, speaking of that, 1, 2. Well, what's 2 mean? Oh, I say. Oh, I don't think Noodles is that at all. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and put the I'm gonna put up the Kick links, YouTube links, Kick links. Why not put the Twitch ones up too? Kind of good to have those stats, even if they're not always accurate. It helps us to know what's going on. For example, we have 57 followers on Kick. The one that says members gain, I'm gonna have to change the title that to members gain for the show. But you know what? We need more members. So if you guys who are new and haven't joined yet, please consider becoming a member here on YouTube and a follower on Kick. Once we get the minimum of 75 followers on Kick, we can go apply for affiliate program, and then we can get subscribers, which is like YouTube's members. Which I think is a pretty good way of doing things. We get to grow the platforms, and we can make things better if we can add more new features to the channel every day. Upgrades, changes, happy things. Yeah. Come a long way from the early years. When I come out here, this place would look like a ghost town with sagebrush just blowing, or tumbleweed just blowing through town in the center of town. You know, with dust kicking up, old abandoned saloon. Yeah, we come away from that. Right. I prefer Troll Type 1. One that make me giggle a little bit. But Troll Types 2 and 3 and 4, stay the hell away from here. Really.
Oh yeah!
Alright, so we came up on ringing the panel, and I heard that one. Let me get over to my creeks and click on it. It's Noodles. Good morning. Hold on a minute, Noodles. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Michelle. How are you?
How's it going?
Good.
That's good.
So, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Has that person from West Virginia still trying to call you?
No. Well, I haven't checked to see if they tried to call me, but I never returned any calls to anybody on the phone. In fact, I didn't even check to see if Frontier left any message yet about getting a service upgrade yet. I gotta check my voicemail on my home phone too. Why? Why do you ask?
Because the problem with this, Michelle, is that the person that was arrested for all this despicable behavior was from West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
And just be very, very, very careful, Michelle. I truly believe that they're trying to get my phone number from you. And unfortunately, you don't. Well, fortunately for you, you don't have it.
Well, they wouldn't get your phone number from me because, first of all, I'm not giving out your phone number to anybody.
Right.
Because I don't think it's a good idea to give out your number to anybody.
Oh, yeah!
And it's none of their damn business.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. But I do have the number that you gave me, but I'm not giving it out to anybody, so they can go suck eggs.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah!
Congratulations, Michelle. You're up to 57 followers on Kick. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We need is still got a ways to go. We still got to get about 18. But our goal is 100, so we got a ways to go to 100, guys. Because Michelle wants 100 to make sure that she knows that you're not going to have anybody that's going to join and then unjoin and basically leave Michelle just below the level, and then the missus comes back from Kick. Never mind. You don't have 85 followers anymore. Hit the road.
So, Michelle, do you realize that people are saying that I'm going to be pushing you down some flight of stairs soon? I'm going to try to get you in trouble.
That's the bullshit the guy was trying to say. And I said to him straight to his ear, I said, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Do you ever watch the shows? Come on, ever watch my shows? Where are you getting this fucking information?
Well, I'll tell you where it's coming from. It's coming from your good friend that you had
It's
up
not
there.
coming from his eyeballs. He's not watching the show. He's just listening to hearsay.
There's a deranged alcoholic out there that watches and comes up with these conspiracy theories, Michelle. And, you know, when these people call up and they say that they're afraid for your life, it might be true. They might actually be afraid for their life, but they're going through a psychotic episode, you know? So, yeah. Michelle, just be very, very careful. There's a lot of schizophrenics out there, a lot of people that have access to the internet. And unfortunately, there's nothing stopping them from calling the police, making wild accusations, and trying to ruin good people.
And wait, what was Berg's talking about? He says, it's time to put the elf back on the shelf. I thought he was talking about me, but then listening to the description of this person, I realized he's not talking about me. Because first of all, I don't wear mascara. Well, unfortunately, I can't help that. You know, but the thing is so I realized who was talking to me said, that's good.
So, Michelle, what are we planning them doing for Christmas? Because there's going to be a lot of lonely people out there. I guarantee you the alcoholics are going to be very, very lonely on Christmas, and we want to rub it in their face and show them what it's like to have a great time without alcohol. What are we planning on doing, Michelle?
Well, first of all, most of the time you and I don't even drink at all. So I think we can demonstrate that we can have fun without alcohol. But sometimes we just have a little bit of wine, and it depends on the situation. For example, I don't drink wine every day. In fact, I don't even have wine yesterday. No, we still had a good night show last night. In fact, we actually had music from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Was everybody happy?
Oh yeah!
Of course you were. Yeah.
Okay, so what are we planning on doing for Christmas? Do you want to go? Is there anything going on in Winstead that I can come up there? Maybe we can go out and go to a festival, maybe an outdoor event, something like that at night.
Right.
Maybe get some hot cocoa. Maybe go see the. When are they doing the Christmas lighting in Winstead? When are they going to do the Christmas tree lighting? Maybe we can go there.
Right, there's a Christmas tree lighting coming at the park very soon in December. You might, if you want to come up here, we got to get your headlights working on your car properly, so you'll be able to have some lights so you can see where the hell you're going, or you could just spend the night again, like you did last 2 times.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
If you don't feel like driving home, but obviously having working headlights is going to be important for your car.
Oh yeah!
So you have to see.
Would everybody here like to see? Would everybody here like to see a live stream from the Christmas tree lighting in Winstead? I think that would be awesome.
I think many people would, because it'll probably be the first time I've actually seen Christmas tree lighting in downtown Winstead in years.
Where would it be? In the park? Did they do it in the park over there, Michelle?
Yeah, it's gonna be at the park. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that, Michelle.
I think it's December 12th, but I might be wrong. Does anybody know that lives in Winstead when the Christmas tree lighting is in the East End Park? I think it is on the 12th. So if you know when the Christmas tree lighting is in the Park of Winstead, we want the pep parade. That's in March, guys. That's in March. Yeah. Whose phone number is that? Get rid of the number there, Chris. Come on. Take it out. Take it out. Okay. I'll remove you. Get the message out of here.
No, he'll remove it. He'll remove it. He'll remove it. He'll remove it. Grizz, remove that.
Unfortunately, I only have 2 choices, Chris. Either I can hide you or I can take the number out of there.
Remove that, Grizz.
Lights should be up before the 12th. Well, guys, I don't know exactly when it was, but for some reason the date December 12th sticks in my head. So if you guys know the detail exactly when the music is or when the lighting is.
Thank you, Grizz.
Yeah. So,
so we can do that, Michelle. How about that? How about we go out and maybe we can go out there, maybe give out free donuts and coffee to people. I mean, we still have the $130, Michelle. We gotta do it. We gotta do something with the $130.
Well, for $30 for donuts, for coffee, for homeless, it's I'll be cheaper to get those instant donuts. Yeah, like the one Michelle munches on out of her so often. It's making her starting to look like a donut. December 3rd. You're saying it's December
3rd, Michelle.
What's that?
The Christmas tree lighting is supposedly December 3rd, says Tiger Kitty.
Okay. That'll be interesting to see now. Because I don't remember them having Christmas tree lighting in Winston for many years. I guess the Parks and Recreation finally decided to do something. But I still would like to see a winter carnival, too. I would love to see a winter carnival. Winston doesn't have a winter carnival.
You mean
Wouldn't
carnival?
That be nice?
Carnival.
A winter carnival, or when they have a parade. It's not really a winter parade, but they do have a a parade in Winston in the wintertime, but they don't. I never been there. It's at night, but a winter carnival where you can have some winter activities, fun games, things like that. That'd be so cool. Krista says, my husband is a volunteer firefighter for the Lakeville Fire Department Company in the parade. The place on Lakeville is December 3rd. I think the one in Winston is December 15th. I have to find out. Please do. That would help so much. We haven't.
Right, Michelle. What we should do, Michelle, we should bring maybe Krista and her husband can help us. We can drive a couple chairs down to the park. We could set up a table. We could have you sit there, do the live stream from the table, and we could watch the Christmas tree lighting and interview some people.
When you say table, you mean like the table I use here in my studio so that we can set up and have and live stream the whole thing like you see, like they do for the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, that wouldn't be
Maybe
a
we
bad
can get
idea.
out there like an hour early, right before, or maybe like I would say an hour early. Right, we get out there an hour early, start talking to people. We'll sit down at the table. We'll put a sign up saying, YouTube superstar MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen, and we'll give people free donuts, free coffee.
I think we better double check on the Parks and Recreation and see if that's okay. But I don't see any reason why they would particularly have a problem with that. But I'm not too sure.
You're not selling anything. You're not selling anything, and you're recording in public.
Right.
It's not a private event; it's a public event. And
Right.
as far as you having a table and a chair, you're disabled.
You're right, Gemini. I need something to keep at least a little warm, right? It wouldn't hurt.
Right.
By the way,
no one's
speaking
gonna
of temperatures right
no one's gonna say
now,
no to hot coffee on a cold night, Michelle. You know what I mean? We'll get you a nice warm blanket. We'll get you everything going on over there. Maybe we can bring out like a little mini heater for you, and people will congregate around you because the heat will be there, the coffee will be there, the donuts. Everybody's gonna love it, Michelle. YouTube superstar MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen.
by the way, speaking of hats and coats, this Soup Kitchen is supposedly going to be distributing hats and coats this year. The problem is, as I was told from the Neighbors Helping Neighbors, is they don't know when they're going to be distributing them. Because the fact is nobody knows what the Soup Kitchen's up to anymore. Because the Soup Kitchen is no longer open, so you don't get any direct fresh information about when they're doing half the stuff that they used to do.
Oh, yeah!
Michelle, I was actually thinking about this. Why don't we raise money for a new coat for you? Let's get you a new coat, okay? And then you donate those old, disgusting coats that you have lying around. You just donate them.
Maybe. Mojo says you'll get a lot of good publicity as your Snow Queen and Christmas. Absolutely. That's the whole idea, is to be out there in the community and trying to show the Snow Queen is not a frozen asshole. Okay, there is a website for Winston activities in winter for Winston organization. Okay. Let's see.
Maybe we can drape you in tinsel.
Of course,
Michelle.
we're showing the kitty cat icon. What?
When was the last time you wore tinsel? Can we put tinsel all over you?
Never.
Can we put Christmas lights on you? We'll put Christmas lights and tinsel on you, Michelle.
I don't want to look gaudy. I mean, I'm pretty refined and respectable. I don't want to look like a Christmas slut. Anyway, so today the tinnitus is a little more at bay. Last night I kept hearing music. and I couldn't find any anywhere. Somebody was playing like a very jaunty musical tune on a pipe organ, and I kept hearing it in my head all night long. I was like, "Who's playing the music?" I plugged my ears to see if it was from outside, and then from inside my head. Well, I don't know what song that was, but it was pretty interesting, I'll tell you that.
Michelle Gothic Drinks Combo says, Michelle, do you know where the Whiting Mills are? They are doing open studio on Saturday and Sunday. It sounds like a good event. It sounds like a good event to film at. Lots of artists showing their work and stuff. Let's go. Yeah, it's very good idea.
Absolutely. Saturday and Sunday, I know exactly where they are. The Whiting Mills Mall is right next door to Whiting Mills Apartments. It's a mixed-use micro-manufacturing and mall in outside the outskirts of Winston.
Thank you, Dimitri. You're right about that. Song inside your head that you don't know? You got hit with a microwave weapon, Michelle, says Red Orangutan, the biggest retard on YouTube.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, a microwave weapon. I don't know. It's kind of far away, considering the Earth's inverse square law wouldn't actually allow the signal to get that far. But still, tinnitus. What music plays with your tinnitus, Mojo? Any good songs? Any songs you love? Songs that you start singing to or thinking about the tune and going,
"Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till the papa."
Well, I mean, it's kind of a nice, jaunty little tune. You know, it's a nice little organ piece. You know, boo, 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 boo. Like, where the hell is that coming from? I like that, though. I was listening to it. It's like really concentrating on it. I had Freddie Mercury sitting in my head. Interesting. Speaking of Freddie Mercury, you gotta go to the music section of Discord and listen to the different pipe organs playing Bohemian Rhapsody. That was really a trip. And those of you who never heard a fairground organ before playing Bohemian Rhapsody, it was really, really awesome. But it was when Ron Scanlon was at this big church in Chicago that had modified their organ to support MIDI, which is musical digital interface. He was, with the organist's permission, he plugged in his laptop into it, and he starts playing Bohemian Rhapsody on the organ. That was badass! I mean, I loved it. A lot of people did.
Thank you, Gothic Shrinks Combo.
Yeah. My tinnitus doesn't sound like that. My tinnitus sounds like a nice, happy little calliope playing some musical instruments, like a musical, taunty little tune. I was listening to it last night when I was getting the part 2 ready of the Thanksgiving dinner, where we actually go to dinner, and then we had the morning show, then we went to Thanksgiving, and then you went home, and then, of course, I did the night show on YouTube and Kick. But, by the way, the part 1 is now up on my Patreon page. If you want to go get it, it's available. Minimum of $1 donation, and you can get access to that music and shows. I know that a lot of people may play that kind of sucks. But, you know what? We're trying to grow the Patreon page, too. So please do come check it out. It really would be awesome. And a lot of people may not realize that Patreon is a big thing. Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, what if we did like you know how we did the dance thing?
Uh-huh.
Instead of doing dancing, why don't we get some scripted jokes? You can get in the living room. I'll get the soundboard. Okay? You tell the jokes, and I'll hit like the
Nah, I
We
don't
do a
think that
live.
would work for me. But you know what? I still thought that was pretty good. You know, you ever watch the Carol Burnett? Ever watch the Carol Burnett show?
No.
Probably not.
I'm too busy. I'm too busy doing manly stuff, Michelle.
Well, Carol Burnett was a variety show. And she had like they used to do little skits and little acts on the Carol Burnett show. They weren't the only ones that did. Sonny and Cher show had little acts. Tony Orlando and Don had little acts. And of course, so did the Donnie and Marie show. They were variety shows. They would sing, dance, do a variety of other things. So it wasn't just one content. And for many years, up at least into the mid-1980s, they were a very popular concept for a show.
Okay. So why don't we do a comedy segment, Michelle?
Maybe.
We do dancing, comedy, maybe storytelling.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Let me think about that.
You want to do puppets? You want to do some puppets?
No, I'm not into puppets. But anyway, but the thing is that, you know, we're going to try to grow this channel some more, but let's not get too crazy. We're going to still stick with some basic core values. Like the morning show is always
Michelle, you got to give people something on Kick that they're not getting on YouTube. You can't just bring the same fucking YouTube channel over to Kick.
Oh, I know, absolutely. They do get stuff on Kick that they don't get on YouTube. Music, anyone?
Okay, but for instance, last night I had to sit through a bunch of Christian music. Nobody wants to sit through that. That's not what people want.
Actually, it was pretty good, Noodles. I think a lot of people actually did enjoy it. At least 12 viewers watched it.
Michelle, you had 20-something people in there, okay, when you first started that, and Red comes in there and he goes, oh, for all the lurker, there's going to be no drama here tonight, so you might as well leave. He was right. I left. I knew what that night was going to be.
And then you went live at 8:30 at night.
What?
Because I saw that in the
Michelle.
email that you went live at 8:30 last night.
Yeah, I left. I was like, I'm not doing this. You know what I did? I went to go download Botrix. And I also IRL Pro. I just downloaded IRL Pro.
Okay. What's IRL Pro?
It's an unlerched.
Is that a better program version than Restream.io that gives a better...
It seems like that. I haven't really tried it yet. I just maybe you should upload it, Michelle. It's called IRL Pro. It's got better camera quality, all that crap.
Well, the camera quality is pretty much built into your device, but maybe the interface might be better because I thought the Restream.io app was too cluttered and too congested. I'm going to suggest to Restream.io that for the Studio app, they need to make the interface less cramped, especially if you're using a larger screen phone like a tablet. That maybe you should have the screen be bigger with less cluttering of the resources on such a tight screen and a small device.
Chris, this is what I have. This is what I envision for her show. She wants to do the music. That's fine. Let her do the music. After the music is done, you do one song, and then you do a skit. You do a segment. Maybe puppets, maybe comedy. Maybe she gets up there and tells a joke, etc. And then she goes back into the music. And then after that song, she does another segment. Stuff like that.
You ever try to drive a manual shift without popping the clutch noodles? How much do you want to grind up my transmission?
No. There's a way to drive a manual trans without fucking shifting. Without a clutch. I used to do it all the time. I rarely ever clutched when I used to drive a truck. If you get it up to the right RPM the gears will suck themselves in.
Right. That's true, but the point I'm trying to say is I like to do things in this, nice, gentle way, So jumping abruptly from music to skit back to music again is kind of jarring. It's like trying to drive without popping the clutch when you're trying to drive a manual transmission, for me. All of a sudden you hear all my gears and my gearbox getting ground into powder. That's not exactly what I want to do either.
Well, it's kind of like this, Michelle. Remember when we used to do cattails? You remember that?
Yeah, we did cattails, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you could do a cattail after a song. Maybe you can do a joke that you read online. Maybe you can have a puppet show, Michelle. We'll get a sock and we'll glue some shit on it, and you could do puppets.
Good morning, Bianca. How you doing? Well, I understand that, Noodles. We'll have to talk about it some in person when we get a chance. For right now, I don't know if that's going to happen right now. By the way, Bianca's here. You want to come up on panel, Bianca? It's QEQ. You have the link. I've sent it to you many times. QEQ. 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 Quiet, educated, and quirky. Quiet, educated, and quirky. Why not just music in the news? There's nothing wrong with that. We kind of do that. But for Silvermoon Radio, most of the time it's just music. And we're trying to stay within the theme of the show.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. You're asking everyone to take a gigantic leap over to Kick, right? That's big for people. People don't want to fucking do it, right? For news and music, she does news over here. All you're getting over in Kick is music. Nobody wants that. MTV's gone. Are you kidding me? MTV doesn't even exist anymore.
Noodles,
no one buys CDs. No one.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. First of all, we had over 12 listeners last night on Kick. If you think that they didn't want to stay with the music, you are so wrong. Noodles, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, here's what the theme of Silvermoon Radio is all about. The story how AM 1610 Silvermoon Radio came to be. 300 years after the Earth sat.
Hell is this?
Just listen to this. This is what Silvermoon Radio was based on. In the Terran solar system crash landed in the coastlands. Facing the scourge and having many injured, these humans were outnumbered and needed help. Fortunately, a group of Cinderai came to the rescue, helping to keep the crew of the crashed ship safe while assisting with humanitarian aid. The human crew, having no way to return to Earth, befriended the Cinderai, and with the approval of the Council of Mages, offered their assistance in the area of technology and the advancement of science to aid in rebuilding of Quethelos. Being this was a large multi-generational ship, the remaining 36 survivors gave much of their personal belongings to Quethelos as a gift, one of which was a very large, extensive musical library. There was one simple stipulation: it was to be shared among all. Thus, with the consent of the Magister of Communications, Silvermoon Radio AM 1610 was created. Located in the palace in Silvermoon City, this radio station can be heard throughout the Eastern Kingdoms.
How many bathrooms do you have in the Silvermoon Radio Palace?
It was the first radio station on Azeroth. This also created a market for AM radio receivers. Silvermoon City and the Cinderai are the major manufacturer of this equipment, along with transmitters, mixing consoles, and musical playback equipment for LPs, CDs, and MP3s. There you go, guys. That is how Silvermoon Radio came to be.
Okay, so Michelle, you realize that the people that are going over there are there to support you. If you don't give them something new and fresh, Michelle, they're gonna split. They're gonna go hang out. They're gonna go hang out over at Bad Core's and watch him scratch his balls in his fucking apartment. I'm telling you.
Well, Noodles, I think we should discuss this off camera. I don't think this is necessarily something we should be bringing up on the morning show right now. That's what I'm saying, is let's discuss this in private. Let's see what we can do, come up with something that's not going to totally give me an upset digital stomach. And then we'll see what we can do to make it happen. Something, anyway. Because we all know that YouTube is, despite the fact that YouTube's management is a bunch of stupid idiots, and they are.
All right, Michelle, how about this? Let me talk to Chris Bliss. Let's get Chris Bliss in studio to do a live performance in your living room, Michelle.
What does Chris Bliss do for entertainment? Well, I don't know anything about these people. Now you know the rest of the story. Okay. Not everybody enjoys it what Michelle enjoys. No, that's true. That not everybody does. But that's not uncommon. That's not uncommon at all. But then again, I'm sure some people like some things that I can't stand either. Now, because that's what this show is about.
Michelle, maybe Chris Bliss knows some local musicians that might want to do a live performance in Winstead, Connecticut for you in the studio, and you can interview
Chris Bliss on the chat on Kick, because we were supposed to have a Kick show tonight. We might do a Kick show tonight. Well, then we're gonna play some World of Warcraft. What could we do after the movie night tomorrow night? Could we do a Kick show for Tuesday? Yeah, we could do a Kick show for Tuesday night after the movies. Absolutely, during the after show, 100%. And then we'll open up the panel.
When I get that freaking notification.
Hold on, Noodle, stop! I'm talking. And then we'll open up the panel EJT. And we'll let Chris Bliss come on up, and we'll let them say hi, and you can come up on EJT. Everyone Just Talks is called. And we'll see if we can kind of come up with something with a group of people. Because right now, I think a lot of my...
Michelle, in studio. In studio, not on fucking panel, nothing like that. Michelle, come on, Michelle. I don't know
where Chris Bliss lives. Okay, yeah, come on, Noodles.
It doesn't matter. Let him worry about that. If Chris Bliss wants the promotion, if Chris Bliss wants to meet the Snow Queen, he's going to travel, Michelle.
All right, that's great. Okay, all right. Table it for now, Noodles. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, so. When Bianca would come up on panel, QEQ is the link. Let's get some of the people on here. What's Mojo's not complaining? Start a band. I don't know anybody that has musical instruments. I don't know anybody that knows how to play them.
Chris Bliss does.
That's fine, but Chris Bliss can contact me. We can discuss it. I know.
Yeah. Look, Chris Bliss is saying, I'd love to meet Michelle.
I know, okay? I just read that. I heard you. Okay. I heard them.
Let's make this happen, Michelle.
That's fine, Noodles. That's no problem. We'll do that, but... You
want me to take care of it? Chris, get in touch with me and tell me what date. Tell me, I'll meet you there, and we'll get it going. Because if you go there, Chris, she's gonna be like, oh, okay, let's go out to dinner, and then she'll be like, okay, see you later.
I have a combo, but I haven't got my violin yet. I still want my violin. Yeah, Michelle wants a violin or viola. Which one do you want better, the violin or viola? I don't know. It's a toss-up. Viola's good. It's a bigger version of the string instrument, which is considered the alto in the string family. The violin is the soprano of the violin of the string family. But the point is that I absolutely will discuss this at a later time. Right now, for example, I'd still like to talk to all these different people. For example, Chris Bliss I'd love to have you come up on panel, but I don't dare give out the public link, or the QEQ link to the public, because there's some bad people on YouTube that have abused it. My links in the past. For that reason,
what is the beeping noise?
What beeping noise? There's no one even coming up on the panel.
Something's beeping, Michelle.
Well, I'm not hearing anything.
All right. So here's the deal, Michelle. How about this? We'll do a Christmas special on the 15th. Okay, when they do the Christmas lighting. Let's get Chris Bliss up there. He can come do the live stream with you for an hour. And then you could watch the lighting. Maybe Chris Bliss can perform in the park, and yeah, Michelle, it'll be a like Christmas extravaganza on the 15th. It'll be a real production, Michelle. Let's do some productions for people, Michelle. Michelle, listen, when I get that notification for Kick, right?
Yeah.
I'm scared that if I click on it, okay, that it's just going to be music, that I'm going to be so let down. And I think there's a lot of people right now, Michelle, pushing for you and hoping that you're going to do a great job and all this stuff. And Michelle, when they hear the music...
No, you realize that Silvermoon Radio is on the same day and same time every week. It's called Silvermoon Radio, AM 1610. They know it's music, okay? There's no one has ever said to me, what the hell do you play every day? That's the same. It's the same basic program, music show. Sometimes carry a little bit of news here regarding Silvermoon. In addition to the fact that nightly, I've been adding a little bit of my real world news in there too. And we have the morning show right here, which on Kick shows up on the Silvermoon talking movies and music shows. People know when the morning show is because it's at the same time every day, Monday through Saturday. So there's no problem with that.
What did you say, Michelle? Because your mic was muted the whole time.
Because the only reason I'm getting a little frustrated is because sometimes I think he doesn't understand that some of the stuff he's saying to me, I just getting a little defensive about, because I worked hard to produce the content we do.
Yeah, I know, Michelle, it's good. But what I'm saying is, like, you need to put some more stuff in there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you as a fan. I'm telling you as a fan and someone that thinks you're very interesting, Michelle. And trust me, everything I've done, Michelle, is for you. It's for.
All right. Let me put a poll up here. Well, wait, Michelle, poll won't do any good because it won't be on the YouTube side. Kick wouldn't be able to participate. Oh, for God's sakes. All right. Look, guys, let's do this. I would like to know from the audience's perspective, what does the audience feel about this? Let's read the questions from the audience. Let's see what the audience got to say. If you audience would like to say your opinions on this, let's hear them. As a fan, I'd like to see some more variety. Okay, I got that. I like Silvermoon, especially now that Michelle has better vinyl. Absolutely. That also is a major improvement. I feel like I want puppets, says Bianca. Anyone else? Michelle, we have 5 days of each week to put them in. I know that. If you want more viewers, you need to listen to Noodles. Right now, I'm having enough trouble to try to keep up with all the stuff that I'm doing now, with all the schedules. We still haven't even got enough World of Warcraft done because...
All right, Michelle, do you know what a blitz is? Do you know what a blitz is? Because right now you're on a roll. You have to do a blitz right now, Michelle. You can't slow down. You can't let it come to a halt. You can't do that right now. You're gonna blitz. You're gonna do a blitzkrieg on a fucking kick, Michelle. You're gonna get tons of people there. Then you could pump the brakes. Okay. Then you can decide what you want to do with this. I'm telling you, Michelle. Right now, you gotta go full force.
All right, Noodles. Are you reading the comments? What's your view in the comments? I mean,
everyone's saying puppets. Everybody's saying puppets. Puppets, yeah. Puppets.
No, not just puppets, but there were other things too. They were saying pirate over for the interview. I don't know if we can get that pirate over for the interview because I don't have any way of driving him over here, and I don't know where we can find the person. That'd be interesting, though.
Michelle, you gotta get Chris Bliss there. You gotta make it work. Let's figure out a way to get Chris Bliss over there. I like the
advertisements you make up. You talking about my advertisements for Silvermoon Radio? Yeah, that was pretty easy to do. I'd like to see Noodles do some of those advertisements for Silvermoon Radio. She would have to know about the backstory of where Silvermoon is, what it's like. The kinds of stores in Silvermoon. Yes, Doodles. Dietrich's Farm for Sweets would have done absolutely wonderful in Silvermoon. Because the Blood Elves are carnivores. Big time.
All right, Michelle. So here's the deal. You got Chris Bliss, a real entertainer, that's willing to come to Winstead to perform for you on a live stream. Okay? How do we get that to happen? And do not tell me that he has to contact you. How do we get it to happen?
All right, let me send a message to Chris Bliss here real quick because I don't have him here. All right, let's see. What is it called there? It's called what's Chris Bliss's handle? Oh,
the sexy Chris Bliss.
Well, I just had it on the screen here. I'll tell you what, Chris Bliss, here's what I would do. Contact me at my email address, and we'll try to get you on the Discord, and then you can talk to Noodles and me, Tiger Kitty, which helps to coordinate all of this stuff. We'll see if we can try to get everybody on the same page. So, here's my email address. It's Don't type it wrong, Michelle. I got it. And contact me for date and time. Oops, sorry, lowercase. Date and time.
He'll understand.
Time to talk in private. Okay. So what we'll do is let's try to get a meeting together off camera. We can discuss all of this. The unofficial Chris Bliss. Yeah, there you go. And then we can discuss that. And also, please do join our Discord if you're not already on there, because so we can talk to you in the DM as well. And we'll try to get something going, okay? We'll try. I'm going to try to get some people on here Because the truth of the matter is, sooner or later, we're going to have to... I think sooner or later, the movie night may evolve. I think it's going to change a bit. I mean, I think right now, this Christmas is coming. We still didn't do Christmas movies. I did the last one, Christmas Do-Over, and I don't think too many people actually enjoyed that one for some reason. This was like the movie Groundhog Day. Yeah, it was kind of like Groundhog Day. You're right. It says, "Are you far away, Chris?" I guess Mojo wants to know how close are you to Winstead. So Chris Bliss, the unofficial Chris Bliss, how close are you to Winstead, Connecticut?
Michelle, that's his business, Michelle. If he can get there, he can get there. If he can't, then he can't.
Well, I know that. But I mean, if he's going to have to get on the 747 to get over here, then he's probably not going to want to fly over here. But if he's close enough that he can get here, say, by 2 hours by car.
Michelle, what do you care how he gets there?
A couple hours away, okay.
But the training they don't leave.
Yeah.
Oh, they're like
why
you people
going up.
Yeah. You remind me of
I can get there, okay.
Like
Well, I mean, it varies. It depends. Sometimes the movies are good. Sometimes the movies suck, I'll be honest.
Talk to girl, it's like that.
Who's talking in the background?
Good.
Take care.
Going up.
All the arms, phone number. No free meal. No free meal.
Noodles, what are you watching?
No free lunch. No, there's nothing free at the beer. No, unless you still.
That's about my car, okay.
11th floor.
I'm trying to, guys, get movies you can see. The problem is movies are like everything else. Some like some like others. And trying to find something everybody can agree on is not easy. You know.
Michelle, what if Chris Bliss actually needed to take a helicopter out to Winstead? Is there a place for him to land it? Like, could he land it in the parking lot back there? Maybe on the roof?
I don't know. We don't have a heliport in Winstead. At least I don't think we do. But besides, the price of fuel for helicopters is ridiculous. You would. How much does it cost to fill up a tank on a helicopter now?
Michelle, the guy's rich.
I understand that, but so there's no place to land the helicopter. I don't even think.
Chris,
I don't even think.
Please refrain from using a helicopter. Maybe you can get a limousine out to Winstead.
Oh, I don't know. You might be able to get.
What about Michelle? What about a limousine with a hot tub in the back?
I haven't seen too many with hot tubs in the back, but there was one open car that actually had a hot tub, but it was like the car itself was the hot tub. They actually had the steering wheel in the water, along with the brake pedals and stuff. That was actually pretty cool. But the point is, yes, I mean a limo, or maybe even a horse and carriage. You know, no, there's a real ride for luxury. Oh, carriage pulled by 2 nice white horses. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Okay. Maybe play movies people request. Robbie Layton has a limo with a hot tub. Thanks for views, Michelle. You're welcome, I guess. I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, you're welcome. Maybe one day when the weather is warmer, I'll take you to the graveyard behind the building and let you guys see it. I'd love to see that. Okay. It's a pretty big graveyard, actually. I don't think there's any spaces left. I wouldn't mind being buried there. I mean, after all, then I'll always be near, my body will always be near the building I lived in for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah. Why not? Then, after all, the Stone Queen Palace can also have the Stone Queen Graveyard, too. Or maybe my landlord might be able to get an easement to allow me to be buried in my backyard near a graveyard with a sign that says, "Here lays the North American Snow Queen." You know. And then maybe one of those little black and white pictures you sometimes see in gravestones. That shows what it looked like when I was younger. Maybe.
Yeah, Michelle, what about an interview for your Christmas extravaganza? You can do an interview with Santa Claus.
How?
Maybe we can have Santa Claus come up on panel.
With Santa Claus? Christmas Village in Torrington?
No, we can have Santa Claus come up on panel, talk to you.
I guess that might be possible, but yeah. I think Santa would have to have a pretty strong lap to support me. I'm pretty heavy. But anyway, I would imagine you.
Hey, Michelle, when was the last time you talked to Wiggy?
I talked to Wiggy in a message yesterday, actually.
All right. Is everything all right with you guys?
Nothing going on. She just was saying that watching some of the old videos and said that some of the discussions were all confusing. I'm like, yeah.
Michelle, tell her that you love her and you want her to come. I think Michelle, you gotta let people know that you appreciate the things that they've done for you in the past.
I do.
And you might not be picking up on certain things, Michelle. I think that Wiggy thinks that she's not welcome here or anything like that. I mean, listen, people.
Noodles. I don't know why. I'm starting to get stressed right now. Okay. Well, first of all, I am talking to Wiggy. Okay. I am in communications with her. I'm still trying to reach out to a few other people in the past that used to be on the show, like Bubba Warbucks, for example. I want to try to get him back on the show. He was in electronics tech that was fun, like Brian PC. And he was a local guy, older, retired radio television engineer. I want to try to get him back on here, too. I'm trying to get people back here. So... No, she did not. She's not pregnant.
Yeah, Michelle, how about we orchestrate a debate between Santa Claus and Krampus for your Christmas extravaganza?
Who the hell is Krampus? I don't even know half these people are Noodles. I have no idea who half these people are. You keep mentioning people I don't even know. Next thing you know, you're going to say, oh, why don't you have an interview with zombies? Oh my god, that would be a bad idea.
Yeah, but Wiggy, let's be honest. You stay away for some reason. We want you here. You know what we need over here. You know what Michelle needs over here. Come on.
All right.
Don't
Let me
be
answer
like
Wiggy's question. Wiggy, Krista is going to be taking me to her audiologist. Apparently, she's got
this isn't Wiki. This isn't drama. This is the truth. You hightail it out of here because someone gives you grief. I mean, imagine if I did that. I get grief every fucking day I'm up here. All right. The one thing that she doesn't want, you know it. You could play along, Wiggy. Come on, you're very talented. People want you here. I think without certain people here, the show kind of takes a dive.
like I said, is. All right, Noodles, can I take a quick break from the panel so I can sort my head out?
I gotta go. Yeah, you're right. Bye.
All right. Okay. Let's go through this. I mean, I'm now he's starting to push herself. I don't need that. All right, so let's start with de-stress a little bit at a time. Number one, yes, he's extremely skilled, and I do love her production, her videos. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves your outro. Everybody loves your intro. Even the one that we're going to be switching to for the winter time, which is the winter one. We're going to be switching that up soon. Everybody loves those. We hope that you continue to do them. We hope that you'll continue to produce new video content. We still love them. Okay? The problem is that with Noodles, I'm starting to feel like he's like high pressuring me into something that my brain isn't ready for right now. I can't deal with people that are trying to do high pressure tactics like that. You know, he's like, oh, let's do this, boom, 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 let's do this, boom, boom, boom. I can't think that way. I gotta plan things. I need to think it through. I need to see based on what I know, what the audience have been watching, what they like, what they don't like. It takes me a little bit of time to plan it for. For example, the movies, they kind of vary. Some of them are good, some of them suck. Okay, no doubt. But I need to take my time to plan things through. I can do a change, but I have to take my time to plan it. Well, I'm also busy moving my mouse cursor every 10 minutes to let the corporate monitoring my app know I'm still working. I understand that idea. I mean, it's great. Some of these ideas are good, and I would like to try to do them. For example, the tree lighting ceremony, being there for that. I don't know how they're going to feel about me setting up a table there, because I remember the carnival never got back to me. That's why we've never been to the Winston Carnival. Because the Winston Carnival never got back to me and said, yeah, sure, that's fine. Bring a table, bring your own power supply, and, set up. And people can get to meet you. They never got back to me. Parks and Recreation is probably going to want to ask them just to make sure. Remember what happened last time we were at the Renaissance Fair? Okay? I don't want to have the same thing happen again when I start lugging cameras and lights and stuff down, and then all of a sudden have me told by the police that I have to pack my stuff and go. Because I didn't prepare in advance. I need to do that the right way. There's proper channels. Now, Krista said she will bring me down to her audiologist. Maybe find out if we need to find a local ENT. Find out if there's a treatment for the hearing issue. For example, it is found out that certain medications do help with tinnitus. Especially the problem with me is when anxiety gets bad enough, because I'm a Virgo. All of a sudden I get freaking out, scared, and anxiety is coming to the well, and my ears whistle like a steam whistle. Woo! 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 Kind of shit, I can't handle all that at once. I need to take my time. I know everything's going to be okay, but I'm saying is this, I'm just not ready for this high-pressure sales tactics. Yeah. And Krista says, calm down. That's what I'm going to try to do. That's why I really had to kind of temporarily get away from noodles on the panel, because I didn't get a chance to come up for air. Now, of course, the holidays are stressful for everybody. At least today, I'm going to do my best to get Chris's turntable working. Wish me luck with that, guys. Those wires are tiny, and that is going to be a challenge. But I'd be so much happy if I can get that at least horse release. You can use the stereo and play some records. And then I gotta still lubricate the 8-track bearings, and that shouldn't take too long to do. Yeah, but you know what? Tiger Kitty, I'll be honest, that I don't think that ENT that really did enough on the ears. I feel like he just stuck his endoscope in my ear and looked and said, no wax buildup, no bulging eardrums. Pressure looks normal. Okay, you're fine. Hearing aids, your hearing aids are still working, but maybe you might want to get them tweaked up a bit. Which is true, they are working fine. About our batteries for my hearing aids too. But, I still feel that part of me still feels like he didn't go far enough. I mean, there are medications that were a lot of medications for de-stressing can help with tinnitus. That's because tinnitus, for most part, is in the nerves, in the brain, not necessarily in the ear. However, there is a tube in the ear, which is the Schistulin tube. The Schistulin tube's job is to equalize the pressure between the middle ear and the outside world. And that tube can clog and fail to function and open and close properly, which can result in some tremendous agony for some people. And when the pressure builds up more on the inside than the outside, you can't hear nothing because the sound is shut down. Plus, there's also a muscle that's part of the system that also acts as a kind of a pressure manager. That muscle sometimes gets spastic and makes a kind of tinnitus. That's kind of a thumpy, bumpy kind of sound. That's the muscle spasming. And I've been doing some research on this on YouTube, looking at how the ear works and how the ear can fail, and trying to find the sound, what causes the roaring, rumbling sound. It turns out the rumbling sound is actually caused in part by a form of tinnitus of different frequencies. Tinnitus doesn't have to be a high pitch. You can have a very low frequency tinnitus too. But there is something called the Teos hum, the world hum, which is interesting because even deaf people can hear the world hum. But what no one explains is what causes the world hum. I mean, that people have done research. They say it's definitely not magnetic. It's not radio. But why do I feel the vibrations in my feet? I tried to find that on the internet. I couldn't find anything about people discussing, except the one thing when the guy was talking about the world hum, he said he could feel the vibrations through his feet too. But I just find it curious how that works. How does that work? Yeah, I don't know if we can do that, but I don't know who Krampus is anyway. This is why you should write down things you want her to answer. Well, we are. It's called a video. Why do you think I keep all my notes? Believe it or not, that's actually why we do the videos we do and we save them. That's how these videos are kind of like a journal. This is how we remember things that happened and stuff like that. It's a scrapbook, but it's also where I keep my little notes too. Right, red is not POTS. But for the most part, POTS wasn't that bad either. But, well, I digress. Anyway, the thing is that we are, still trying to create new content every day. So let me pull up the chat on the screen that shows all the statistics. Right now, for example, we have currently 2 on Kick, 27 on YouTube, according to this. I don't know how accurate that is, but I think most of the people right now are on YouTube anyway. I don't think Skynet can do that. Apparently, he doesn't live that close. He hasn't even been by visiting. Oh, okay. Is that kind of like the evil Santa on Futurama? Is that Krampus, the evil Santa on Futurama? Santa Bot? No, red is not POTS. Sorry. Different pitches depending on my health. Absolutely, that is what research seems to be indicating. Tinnitus, especially if you're stressed, it changes. But here's the thing. I did a quick example. I had a chance to listen to my tinnitus when I was in the bedroom. It's a lower pitch sound, kind of a relaxed lower pitch. I come in this room here, and the pitch goes higher a little bit, more crispy. Then when I go into the bathroom, the tinnitus is almost gone. And I'm like, how can that be? That you have different frequencies in different rooms of the house. The kitchen is kind of hard to tell because you got the refrigerator running. So you can't really tell if that's tinnitus or mechanical operations of the refrigerator. It's kind of an interesting question. Speaking of Seasons, how come Seasons doesn't come up on the panel? She has the link. Why isn't Mojo here on panel right now? She has the link too. Or Tiger Kitty. I'm just curious. Well, all I know is that the show has been doing good. We have been getting more people up here. And again, I want to thank everybody that has been donating music, records, little gifts, little things like that. I want to say thank you to everybody for that. I really do appreciate that. Like he said, I met everyone is too busy to chat. And panel, I offered MMD Noodles donation to go to audiologists and Panera in Torrington. Excuse me for Panera bread? We do have Panera bread in Torrington. Yeah. Do you think tinnitus is a frequency interference from other I don't know. It's a good question because they say even deaf people have been hearing it. The world hum. They call it the world hum. What's causing it? Well, we know that true tinnitus can be caused by your health. And when it's going to come up on the panel, it's Mojo. Let me get her up here. Hold on a minute, please. Answer the bell. Answer the door. Okay. Good morning. How you doing?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I've got my woolly hat on. How do I sound? Because I've been having a lot of complaints that I sound...
You sound okay.
Choppy. Okay. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just, you know...
Getting a bit overwhelmed, yeah?
A little bit overwhelmed because Noodles dropped me a big fat hot plate of ideas on my lap and totally threw my show.
I know. Yeah, he's only trying to help, but yeah, it can be a bit overloading sometimes, can't it? Just do it in your own time, you know.
Right.
You don't want you stressed. We don't want you stressed.
Like Chris just said, is I can take Michelle to the audiologist. I'll give Michelle my audiologist number today. I go into the other dimensions when I lucid dream. Yes, I do that too. I haven't done that lately, but I do want to get some more lucid dreaming in. What about you, Mojo? Ever did lucid dreaming or?
I used to do it a lot in my 30s actually, but I stopped kind of doing it, you know, because I'm 51 now. It's kind of gone away, but yeah, it was really cool. I used to be able to fly and go up into space, and
right,
so weird.
That's when you actually do astral travel. Actually, see, there's a difference, a little bit of difference between lucid dreaming and astral travel.
Yeah,
but the two kind of have some related. Some people get the two mixed up. Lucid dreaming is when you actually dream, but you're actually kind of control of your dreams. Astral travel is when you can travel to different dimensions and different planes.
Yeah, when I dream now, I do kind of realise that I'm in the dream, if you know what I mean. I didn't used to realise that when I was younger, but now I can kind of like the other day I was dreaming about doing netball or something, and I could change the colour of my top to red, and it happened. Yeah, very strange.
Yeah, it's. I actually used to do that a lot of astral travel. But then what happened was the reason I started getting fat was because I stopped doing the astral travel, because I used to spend hours playing music, and like a lot of people with Asperger's, I tend to sway back and forth to the music, which is kind of like doing exercises as you're listening to the music. And then of course I stopped doing the music, and then all of a sudden I started going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it kind of projects onto like your sleep rhythm, doesn't it?
Give us 4 hours a day, we'll take off the weight.
I think lucid dream is when you're kind of half awake as well, isn't it? You're very, where it comes from, I suppose. You're not in full REM.
I can go into astral travel almost any time I want. I can step into any dimensional plane I want very quickly.
Cool. That's a really good gift to have, actually.
Right. Lucid dreaming is the beginning of what astral projection or astral travel is. It's the beginning, but it's not full done astral travel, which me and Lumi used to do a lot of.
Yeah? Whereabouts did you used to go?
Yeah. Maybe you should go to Channel Chris.
Whereabouts did you used to travel to?
Whereabouts to travel to? We know where places where I would go to.
Well, yeah, I mean, just give us a roundabout idea. You don't have to go into detail or anything.
I like to go to. I've been to London. I've been to Manchester. I've been to.
Oh, cool.
Silvermoon, obviously. I've been to Stormwind.
Yeah. Oh wow, you went to Manchester.
I've been
You probably
to.
did actually go there, like, because you probably pictured what it looks like. I've been up there once when I was a teenager.
And remember what you said one time? You said one time you saw me that I was there and I was there only for a little bit and I was gone again.
I've dreamt about
Those
you
probably
sometimes,
where our
Michelle.
two worlds intersected between the astral travel and actually seeing me. It could be, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Gothic, yes, she chooses Manchester. Oh, it's funny. Good music though. Good music scene. Manchester from the 80s.
Yeah, when I
90s.
was in Manchester, I met up with Critical Unity.
I've dreamt about you a couple of times, Michelle. You look exactly like you do in your dream, but you got like a big white dress on.
Yeah. Oh, it would be. White dress on, yeah. I did have the white dress on.
Big white dress. Sparkly.
Right. Kind of like an or kind of like a little more fancy than my convocation dress. But, kind of similar to it, too. Except it was a little more flowy. But I think it had, like, bat wings on it, or Gothic.
No.
I don't remember what it looked like.
Bat wings.
No, not bat wings,
well,
but...
you travelled to London, so what did London look like?
It was a little bit of a Gothic dress.
There?
Yeah. Well, I didn't go to too many places. It looked like just your typical street in London. I didn't know which street it was, but I rode one of the double-decker buses. I went into a couple shops, went into a coffee house, had a coffee.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah. Gothic drink said, Michelle, what sort of rituals will you be doing in preparation for the Yule time? A cleansing and emotional purification ritual to get my mind all calm, cool, and collected, like I do every year. Actual convocation, I don't know if it's going to be outside this year or not. I don't see why it wouldn't be, on the porch at least.
Yeah.
Depending on if anyone's going to help me shoot the video.
Well, you got a bit of help around you. You got Krista, you got Stan. You got good
right, I
help.
got Krista, you got Stan, yeah.
A bit further away, but... Yeah.
What is the beeping about? I don't know. Disabled, it don't matter.
Hey, human body.
Why do some people talk about saying there's a beeping sound? I never hear a beeping sound.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear a beeping sound.
I can't hear a beeping sound either. The Noodles kept saying he kept hearing a beeping sound. How you doing, human body? Welcome to the show this morning.
Was it the winter solstice this month?
My season starts on December 21st. 100 hours Universal Coordinated Time. Which for us is December 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern night. So December 20th at 7 o'clock is the beginning of Yule.
I haven't heard of him seasons. I'll have to look up Grampus. He sounds like a bit of a baddie.
Yeah. I'd love to look up Grandpa.
Naughty, evil Santa.
Oh, Krampus, okay. Just kind of long enough to say hi back. Sorry about that. She said I'm sleeping. Are you sleep chatting? Are you sleep chatting? That's actually a real thing. There are people who do slexting. I guess I call it. They sleep text. I actually heard of that. God, that's a real condition. I never didn't realize that. Can you imagine once realize that you get something all mad at you saying, You said some pretty mean stuff to me last night. Well, I talked to you last night. I don't know. You texted me at 4 in the morning.
Probably.
I texted you at 4 in the morning. I was asleep at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
There actually is a
It's a get
condition
out
is called
clause.
slexting. You can actually sleep text. I never realized that. Well, you can sleepwalk. I guess it kind of makes sense, right?
Flexing. Oh god, it sounds like something Christmassy, like sledging or something.
Yeah. I know. Is that guys? The first thing is did you ever get a chance to watch the Silvermoon radio shows, Mojo?
Say it again. Sorry, Michelle. I just.
I know it's late at night for you,
Got
but
my-
do you ever get a chance to listen to the Silvermoon radio shows?
Well, I did come up a couple of weeks ago, but I keep forgetting. I'm really sorry, or I'm asleep. But I will put it in my diary.
Well, you do
It's
realize the
12
replays are also available on
Yeah.
on Patreon, and as long as you catch them within 2 weeks, you can catch them also on Kick too.
Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll definitely be because it's 12 a.m. my time. It's 7 p.m. your time, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, and until we go back to winter time, and then everybody's going to be getting all confused.
Yeah.
Until we get till we're both going to winter time, and then
What?
I think for a while for
what
us.
am I lying about? Don't start, Noodles, you little shit.
Yeah.
No, I will. Have you got any plans to play what sort of music this Sunday, or you
Oh,
gonna
we
decide
played,
further on in the week?
We had some good music Sunday. We played Queen. We played The Who. We played
Oh, damn it.
last week we played Amy Winehouse. We played a few other albums.
Yeah, and the Ramones. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Oh,
I said,
shithead.
if you sign up to our Patreon page, like a $1 a month pledge, you can get access to the latest Silvermoon radio shows. You go for the $5
Okay.
pledge, you can get access to all the audio from all the shows in the past and current. And if you had the money, go for $10 a month, then you get access to the audio and the video and all the books and magazine articles and things we've done too.
Cool. No, that sounds good. I'm just a bit strapped for cash at the moment, but I'll look into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah,
You
it's
had
not
the Who
bad.
last night. Cool.
And right now, the thing is, the shows that used to be stored up on Google Drive, we're going to be copying them over to Patreon directly, so you can actually watch them directly on Patreon. So you don't have to go through and just get a link and click on it to go over to the Google Drive. You can actually just go right straight over the Kick and listen to it there. I mean, not Kick. I mean, you can listen straight on the Patreon page. Because when
Okay.
they,
Does it stay up on Kick for a certain amount of days, or is it just on Patreon?
it's a monthly pledge, like $1, $5, and $10.
Right. I mean, no. I mean, does it stay up on Kick for a little bit, and then
Kick,
it
they only
disappears?
let you keep videos up to for 15 days.
Okay. Cool.
So, I mean, guys, I really seriously want to try to get more people to come back to Patreon. I sent a message out to Bubba Warbucks. I sent a message out to Monica. I tried to see if I can get some people to come back to Kick, Patreon, because there's so much more on Patreon than there was when we've gone back to putting the shows on Patreon. I really want to see more people come to Patreon again. I think it'd be so
I
awesome.
can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I like Kick, actually. I'm glad that you turned me on to that. I mean, I didn't download the app because you said it was rubbish anyway, but I know Noodles is on there. I'll type in there sometimes, but you can't be bloody asked to look at it.
Right, you don't
I
need
don't
an
keep
app
going
on your
through.
phone for Patreon either.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
Patreon don't need an app.
Samsung.
Kick don't need an app. And like I said, once you subscribe to Patreon, you know,
And it's good
it's just a
because I get
monthly pledge.
notifications as well.
I think you get the first month free. So you can try it out for a month and cancel it anytime beforehand for the month is over. $10 a month is a low price, but it's really not that bad though for what you get. In fact, Hulu is probably not much better than my Patreon, honestly.
So is Patreon like it's like a bigger kind of place where you can see extra things and
you can see also like you can download my books, my writing, stories, other things too. Krista says, well, I'm going to do the live stream this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Maybe I'll ask everyone what they think I should change the channel name to. I was thinking of Krista's house. Yeah, that would work. Well, if that's the name you want to call it.
Sounds a bit more homely. Well, yeah, house sounds cool.
Yeah, but Bianca, most people don't get...
There's Mr. Artist Guy, Mr. Noodles.
Well, what about the flat world of Krista?
That moustache up.
The flat world of Krista? Oh my God.
So, what I was trying to say before, Michelle, is, you know, obviously JoJo hasn't seen your live streams yet that you were insisting her talking about. So, Michelle, how do you get people over there? Is by giving them something that they've really never seen before from you. You know, I mean, people have seen you do the music, right? Everybody knows you can do the music, you can do the dancing. That's all I was getting at, Michelle. Give them something else, something new. And
the only thing is, there is still one thing that a lot of YouTubers have said. They don't want to be on Kick because they don't want to download another app. So we need to let them know that they don't need to download an app at all to use Kick, okay, or Patreon. That's something that we need to do. Make sure that they understand you don't need an app to use Patreon or Kick. Because so many people said they don't want to clog their phone up with more social media garbage. I agree with that. It would have a lot of...
All right, well, you know, again, Michelle, I'm just, you know...
notifications, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle, everybody's going over there. I mean, you know, the thing is that JoJo knows about it, right? JoJo, you're fully aware of this Kick thing, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know how it works, but I'm only on yours and Michelle's.
Right. So for instance, what would get you so excited for you to actually check it out, like for you to actually, like, I guess, like, search it out? I mean, that's my question, because right now Michelle, you got well over 50 people over there, correct?
I think the problem...
You need 100.
I think that the problem we have with the Kick Night Show is just that 7 o'clock our time is terrible for the UK audience because that's midnight for them. And then they have to go to work the next day.
Anyway, Michelle, but that's just me. Yeah.
We moved the movies. We moved the movies to 3 o'clock, and some people have been able to watch the movies over there in the UK, and that's been a little more convenient for them.
Yeah, sock puppets, like Bianca saying in chat and Out of the Wire. I'd love that. I'd love that to be a little puppet show. That'd be so funny. It doesn't have to be long. 5 minutes, and then you can go back to the music. It's up to you, though, Michelle. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I think Nude was just trying to help. That's all. Just trying to put a bit of input in it. That's all he's doing. Just helping.
Now, do you think it would help? I'm asking Mojo here if we moved Silvermoon Radio to an earlier day and time. Or if we had a rerun on an earlier day and time on another day so that you could be able to watch the show?
No, I don't think you should. A lot of people are still up at 12 a.m. In the UK. I don't think it's that late for us.
Yeah.
And because you've got more of an American audience as well, so we don't want to take that away from them. And you don't, specifically. So
Yeah.
I think you just leave that time slot. Definitely.
That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to figure out is, like, we moved the movie night on Tuesdays to 3 o'clock from 7. I don't think it really helped very much. It didn't hurt, but it didn't help very much either.
Where do you have your movies, though, Michelle? Because I know I don't do Discord. But that's just me. And there's loads of people out there that use Discord. So.
Well, wait, the movies are not on Discord, they're on Kick on Tuesdays.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
See,
you
I
didn't know that?
You see.
Tuesdays at 3 o'clock on Kick is Silvermoon driving movies.
Oh, so that's 10 o'clock my time. Perfect. No, that's 8 o'clock my time.
Right,
Perfect.
8 o'clock your time, right.
So what do? You just play movies and we can chat?
Yeah, we text chat, yep.
Oh,
And
I
I'll be
like that.
honest, I've watched quite a few Lemons too, trust me. So, I mean, people don't realize that I try to pick good movies, but I try to find movies that kind of resonate with me. And now it's holiday season, so Christmas parties, Christmas movies, you know, that's the thing right now. People want that.
Well, I'll tell you what, can I suggest
But
one?
unfortunately, it
Groundhog
can
Day.
burn you
I
out
love
after
that
a
movie
while.
so much. Groundhog Day. I love that movie so
Well, then
much.
you'll love
I'd to
Christmas
watch that.
Do-Over, because it was kind of the same theme. You know, there's you got this guy has to keep reliving Christmas over and over until he gets Christmas the way he wants it.
Yeah, and he gets all these master skills, doesn't he? It's amazing. I reckon he was there for 1,000 years. That's my theory.
Yeah.
Every day. Bill Murray, he's great. What are your plans today, Michelle?
Guys, I am not Jim Henson. I am not going to make Muppets of every single person on YouTube. Oh my god. That don't take too long. Because I remember how long it took the guy to make that Muppet Michelle character. Or even Vlogger puppets.
Bless Jim Henson.
So
you should do Punch and Judy on the beach, Michelle. That was our old English tradition on the beach. Punch and Judy. She used to beat the shit out of him. Tiger will know.
guys, we moved the Silvermoon movies to Tuesdays at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I have to deal with 2 different countries and 2 different time zones. At least 2. Never mind West Coast, Mountain, and Central time zones in the United States. That's really hard to try to do a show that works out good for all my audience in all those different time zones.
Tiger, Punch and Judy, you remember them, yeah? God, she was a terrible wife. She used to beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vlogger. I think he moved to the East Coast, didn't he? I think he's kind of
Which person is that? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know I can just use socks. I change my socks every day, but I don't know. The thing is that
You just need to put some eyes on him. And
a lot of stuff that I'm doing right now
hilarious.
is just taking a lot of time to get everything sorted out. You know, lately I've been trying to get all this I still got all these old Silvermoon radio shows that I'm going to re-upload to Patreon. I thought I only could just edit them in, you know, modify it. But I can't, because then I got to do is I'm going to have to delete all the old ones that were on Google Drive and re-upload them one at a time.
Well, like Tiger said to you yesterday, just do it in your own time. There's no rush, is there? There's no deadline. You You're your own boss.
Yeah, it's no rush.
So
No.
just take your time.
Right now, I gotta upload the Thanksgiving 2023 Part 2. Thanksgiving Day. That is gonna be uploaded today.
Tiger. Michelle only has white socks, so they'd be great to use. Yeah, right.
What's that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll just read out Tiger's comment.
Yeah. I'm getting things done now.
Michelle, I was
think
going to ask you a
having
question. Is it just me? When you go back to live streams, they haven't got the live chat up anymore. It just says share.
Oh, yeah, sometimes we do put the live streams on the screen.
Oh, okay. So that's down to the creators.
On Kick we do,
Right.
if I don't forget. Because the problem is that last time I used to put the live streams on the screen, and there were bad people that would say, she's allowing doxing. See? Right there. You see that the person's name and number is being shown on the screen. Yeah. And all of a sudden YouTube comes after me and goes, why are you still allowing that stuff to stay there on the screen? Because I have no way of getting rid of it.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah, I got you. I just wanted if it was like something on my phone or something. I couldn't get into live chats like on the reruns. But I understand why now. Yeah.
Yeah. But we do allow the chat replays on the show. They are there. Unless, unfortunately, I had to edit the video. Then we lose the side chat. It makes me really sad when we lose so much of the past history because of that reason. So if you have to remove
Michelle,
anything that would copyright content, the side chat goes bye-bye too.
How would you feel about doing a Lumi sock puppet? You know, how I kind of picture her with dark hair. I don't know why. It's kind of like your...
No one disagrees with that. YouTube, unfortunately, I don't know. We haven't talked to Lumi all day. Lumi hasn't been talking to any of you guys all day.
She's hibernating at the moment.
Alright, anyway, so it's 8 minutes to 12. I know.
Yeah, you let me know when you want to wrap it up. I'm gonna,
we usually wrap it up in about 8 minutes or so. Because, like,
okay.
It's Monday. It's not really my fun day. No, it's not your fun day. It's your suck day.
It's a manic Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michelle didn't want to get up this morning. No, I went to sleep in.
Oh yeah!
I said, shit. Gotta get up to do the show. Oh well.
Oh wow, Ruth Dan's coming.
Of lake effect snow expected tonight and tomorrow upstate New York. Oh, that's cool. You know, that's lake effect snow. You guys get it early this year. When are we gonna get some lake effect snow? Highland Lake is not big enough. No, I know it's not. Oh well. Well,
wow.
So
That sounds quite treacherous.
I shouldn't allow doxing. No, I don't allow doxing, but sometimes it does happen though. You know.
Michelle doesn't allow that. It gets erased immediately. Michelle wouldn't allow that.
Like everyone Chris started showing phone numbers, I told her to take it down. You know, I don't, you know, it's hard sometimes. Oh, right. Thanks, free stream. I forgot to post your link. Okay. Alright, I'll just post this one here. Because it's here on the screen. Yeah. You know, the thing is, though,
Krista, I missed her name. Can you put the name in again, Krista? What are you going to call your show?
What's the name again you're talking about? Welcome to Krista's World. What do you think of the name? It's okay.
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Or you can even call it the flat pack of Krista. The flat pack of Krista? I don't know if that would work.
No, I like what she put.
I don't think that most
Krista's
people would
well.
understand what the hell that would mean. The flat pack of Krista. Well, she lives in a flat. She's on the ground floor, so she's getting packed.
Yeah, but they wouldn't get it over there because we call them flats over here, don't we? That's an apartment. Come on, Michelle.
Right.
Yeah, I like that, Krista. You should stick with that.
Yeah. Well, whatever name you choose, Krista, it really depends to you. I want to see you be successful, Krista. I want to see you continue to grow. And just as like today, I was going to try to get some World of Warcraft in, but then Krista's turntable cartridge is coming today in the post. So I can get the turntable fixed, I hope. Right. So she'll be able to play some records. That's the goal anyway.
You got a bit of a big.
So I gotta bring the stereo into the kitchen so I can set up my soldering workstation so I can strip those very teeny wires for the cartridge, solder on the lugs, snap the turntable cartridge into the mount. Hopefully it's the right size, and then she'll be able to listen to some music. So we'll try to get that ready as soon as possible.
I love your turntables. They're really cool. Your double turntables.
Yeah, right here. Oh, there you go. See what I'm talking about. Right here. So this.
And you got another one as well, haven't you? Yeah, I love that. That reminds me of my 180. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a nice little setup here for, like I can get one record all queued up, ready to go when the other one ends, and just switch over to the other one, And it covers up so the cat can lay on top of him. He seems to like to lay on him.
Yeah, I was fascinated when Noodles came the other day and you were showing us all around your apartment. It looked really cool. All your setups. Your phone setups, my gosh.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that phone system, by the way, actually covers quite a few apartments in the building, too. It covers apartment 10, covers apartment 3, apartment 4. All used to be hooked up to it.
Yeah, cool. You haven't had any problems from that?
Well, we haven't had service going to them for a long time. Now, once we get fiber optic cables in Winston hooked up, I gotta check my voicemail on my home phone and see if the phone company called me back and let me know what they found out, because I still want to get the fiber optic service. And a 256 megabits per second, which means then I'll be able to get the snow phone back on, which is kind of cool when you think about it. You can make phone calls anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the universe. Everybody was on the system had their own telephone number.
What does the snow phone do? Is that like a specific?
Think of it as a hotline. It was a direct private phone system that only was given to people that you trust. They use the internet to send phone calls over.
Right, got ya.
Yeah, kind of cool. It says because it's your show. Let's see. Welcome to Krista's World. What is Bianca saying here? Krista, it's all about the branding, Krista. Yes, it's about the branding. Originally, I was thinking about changing the name of this channel, but unfortunately, this is not a brand channel. To do that, I mean, it will no longer be my personal channel, and then it gets complicated. We got the Welcome to My World channel.
You know more about tech than me, Michelle. You're very up on your tech.
What's that?
Definitely. said you're very up on your tech.
Oh yeah.
I'm terrible.
Yeah. I've been keeping up on tech for decades. Always been studying new ideas.
Did you learn a lot through experience, or did you study technology at college or something? Because you seem
I learned a lot of this stuff on my own. I just learned it from research, personal research into how this works, playing around with it. Yeah. You know, you could say I'm homeschooled, self-schooled, and it gets expensive when you think about it. Because you got to buy all the new stuff and try it out and set it up.
Yeah, trial and error.
It's not the same thing as going to university or college where the school provides the equipment. You just got to be a warm seat and be a person in a warm seat. Just to learn
You've kind of gone through it by yourself, haven't you? Like, you know, you're streetwise on the old tech. You don't have to go to these posh unis to learn.
Yeah.
Just goes for show. Definitely.
But I think in some ways I don't think it hurt any. I learned new ideas. Experimented with a lot of ideas that most people sometimes don't even think about. Like we mentioned, like the Silvermoon radio isn't really unique. But we talked a little bit about when he used to have a dial-up bulletin board, which I interfaced in with the internet. And
where is that north? Is that up north?
No, the bulletin board is long gone now. The hard drive crashed in Thanksgiving, I think, of 2007.
Oh, you're talking about Silvermoon, Baltimore.
So I lost a lot of that content.
Ah, damn.
Well, anyway, I want to say thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you,
please
Michelle.
go look on Kick. Go to the video replays. There, you can see the Silvermoon radio. That was the latest one, and it's up there if you want to listen to it right now. Actually,
I can't. But Michelle, can you boot me? Because I can't figure out how to end the call.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Thanks, Michelle. Have a great day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye for now.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, so, anyway, everybody please do check out the Silvermoon radio if you have not. I really do appreciate everybody coming on. Now, I gotta do is upload the next video, which is, of course, Thanksgiving Part 2, and then we'll start trying to upload the other videos from the old Silvermoon radio that were originally on Google Drive, and put them directly onto Patreon so you can catch them directly, because it seems that there were some kind of technical problems with the way that used to work. Doesn't work that way anymore. Now it requires you to log into Google Drive to listen to the show, which is kind of strange, but that's what they do. So, kind of throws the audience for a loop. And so we're going to simplify that. But for now, everybody, now you can see my room. I actually forgot I had this on from here. You can see the shelf with the records over there in the corner. I forget that was on the screen here. So that's the records over there in the corner. Of course, the 2 turntables and things like that. And I gotta get new casters on these chairs because these casters are shot. That's gonna be another one. I want to find some big round rubber casters that are, close better on the chair. I don't know who that is. So, Patrick's. I just shared out your Twitch, brothers. I'll switch it to you now. Anyway, for everybody, please do promise me that you will check out the Discord please come onto the Discord. Please come check out the web store. And do check out the wish list. And yeah, check out Kick if you haven't already seen it. There's no app requirement for any of these. You don't need a Kick app to be on Kick. You don't need a Patreon app to be on Patreon. Either. Really would love to see more people come up there and check out those things. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we've been doing behind the scenes. Sometimes that leaves me extremely tired. But we're still working on it. You know. But everybody, for now, I want to say thank you for watching the show. And I want you to have a good day. I'll see if I can record some World of Warcraft tonight. We'll see what happens. Guys. Okay, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.